The textile industry has been characterized as one of the most polluting activities because the waste generated and the high consumption of water, energy, and chemical reagents. Water pollution caused from cotton factory affect the health problems in a variety of ways, from hormonal disruption to even cause cancer. Urban development has been a problem these days due to poor planning. That is shown as there are industrial parks that are surrounded by commercial and residential areas. This causes problems due to pollution, creating various effects that go from harmless sound, peace disturbance to health problems due to expulsion of toxic gases. As such, we believe the main problem in this case of being water pollution due to the wastes of this kind. This poses a serious ecological problem since few industries treat their waters correctly to minimize the damage on the rivers. The textile industry is the name given to the sector of the economy dedicated to the production of threads, fiber, etc.
One of the many solutions we are trying to propose in the treat of waters or install new ideas to be able to decompose the pollutants produced by the cotton factory. As we know from our classes of physics too, the flow of water is made by the velocity of current divided by the cross-section of the drainage. But as it comes in two different versions, the drains that are in one level with the river and the ones that pour down on the river, they have different amount of flow. Water pollution may be caused by international or unintentional disposal of hazardous chemicals and materials into a body of water. Rainfall may cause polluted landscapes to disperse the poisonous materials into the water and poison the surrounding water. In this case, a cotton factory is polluting the water, and the principal affected are the people who live near the area.
Microorganisms that cause diseases such as typhoid fever, hepatitis, among others. 2. Synthetic detergent and photoshop-free fertilizers. 3. Organic pesticides like DDT. 4. Inorganic products as nitrate, selenium, among other elements. 5. Oil and its derivatives like crude oil, gasolines, and other chemical products. For a common clothes, a textile factory in average 1,000 cubic meters of water are used per meter of cotton process. But it is not the only problem. The problem is not water being used, but how the water is transformed different a lot how normally the water is. By comparing normal dry water and processed water, we notice an increase in pH with about 2 to 4 points in difference. Finally, the detergents and colorants make the water heavier and full of alkaline components.
Here we have an example of how people pollute the water. Normally, here in Puebla, the river is the one that's polluted the most because we draw a lot of things and industry also draw a lot of things. Here we have an example of how an industry throwing its waste into a river can increase the concentration that it has of a certain element. Here we have sodium for its case. According to a law with 2002, we have that the concentration of sodium is only 200 grams per milliliter. That means that if there is more, the industry has to be penalized for contaminating the river. This is an example. This means that this also shows that the speed of the river also shows how much concentrated the pollutants are. Here we have a river with 9 cubic meters per second and an industry that has a outlet of 30 cubic meters per second. Show that in the end, this add and join together to make a bigger speed. But the industry has a lot more concentration of sodium in its case. This makes it so that the sodium in the end is 92 from the low original that was 9. This is almost 10 times bigger than it was in the beginning. It also means that if the river, because of pollutants, dams, or other things that we do to modify it, slows down, it will end up going over this limit, meaning that we will have a very polluted water that will end up hurting us in the future. With this is a physics formula, so you can deny it. This also means that we are the biggest polluters of this river.
As a team, we have discussed different solutions to try to combat this serious problem, because effective solution must be found for wastewater treatment, from starting with personal campaigns to go with government people to enforce the principles of ecology. Another solution is that we think is to support and promote more ecological fashions. This means that we become aware and stop supporting pollution companies and support small or medium companies that promote the ecology and make their products with recyclable bottles or different plastics. Another option is to follow models from other countries where laws exist for water protection. In Mexico exist laws that protect rivers from contamination, but they do not follow as they say that must be respected. With all this, we want to cause great awareness of what this basic activity can do, the great way it follows an effective us. It will cause people to know and look to care more for their clothes, donate them, or an effective we want. And it's more important in Mexico. We're doing campaign for restore the ecosystem. It's necessary let's worry about what surrounds us.